EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for the weekend, January 15th and 16th, 2022. The weekend video forecast is proudly sponsored by Bosergeist Brewing Company in Easton, Pennsylvania. They are at 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, very close to Lafayette College, and fine purveyors of craft beer in the Lehigh Valley. They are going to be open this weekend, even though it's going to be very cold. A good place to go to enjoy a nice craft beer on a Saturday when you have nothing else to do because you're stuck in the house because it's too cold to be outside. So today is going to be 16 to 24 degrees is the spread of temperatures from north to south. So very cold. Overnight lows are going to be in the single digits. Some areas will get close to zero or maybe even slightly below in some of these far northern areas up here in northern Pennsylvania. But it's going to be pretty cold regardless. We have a low of 10 degrees tonight in Philadelphia, which is pretty cold for there. Okay, so it's going to be pretty cold across the region today, tonight. And even tomorrow, 22 to 30 is the spread of temperatures. And today is going to be sunny in the morning, and then you're going to have some clouds, partly to mostly cloudy skies during the afternoon as a couple clouds roll through here, and then clearing out overnight, allowing that radiational cooling and those temperatures to really drop off. And then tomorrow starts off with sun in the morning, and then we have increasing clouds. I don't have a snowflake icon on here because this is not coming in until the evening. Okay, so we are getting some snow coming in the evening. This is looking at early Sunday morning, and at this point, we still have high pressure control, so we're going to be mostly sunny. But we have this system brewing down in the south. Now, today, the general track of just about all models that ran today is kind of like this. It's still going out towards North Carolina like this. It does lasso back. It gets pulled back, but when the trough turns negative, that's a normal wave physics principle to have that do that. That is not a crazy evolution in any way. If a trough is turning negative, it's going to pull back like that, okay? And then it heads kind of like east-northeast from there and heads up in this direction. Yesterday, it was going to head down towards this direction in southeast New England, so it has changed a little bit. Because of that, you have a lot more in the way of warm air advection coming into the system. Now, with that being said, with the warm air advection, there is different ways the models are handling the precipitation types with this, okay? Here's the European model. Let me get back to the right cursor image here. And I'm going to move this forward just to show you what it does. Now, this comes in Sunday evening. The European model has this coming as a snow, which most do, okay? But it holds on to the snow a little bit longer. So these snow maps are showing a lot more snow than ice and rain. It does have an eventual changeover to rain as this low is sitting over central PA at this point, and then lifts off to the north and east. So it's going to try to go over central PA, and then it's going to jut to the northeast and head up over northern Vermont eventually, it looks like. But with this kind of path, there should be a lot more sleet, freezing, rain in here that the European model is not indicating. It's not really designed for that. It's more like a mid-range and long-range model. That's not going to pick up on those little intricacies like sleet, freezing, rain, different precipitation types. That's usually what the mesoscale models are designed to do. Okay, so those are your short-range models. And once this moves away, this is going to pull away Monday morning. A lot of places are going to be ending as a few showers in the morning, rain showers as those temperatures warm. But then as soon as it pulls away, all of this stuff on the back end, which is all of this here, is going to wrap around this, and you're going to get some snow showers coming back in. The temperatures are going to plummet, okay? So you're going to be above freezing, maybe 38, maybe 40 degrees in some places, and then you have a sharp drop-off in temperatures and some wraparound snow showers, at least northwest of I-95, that are going to be possible during the day here on Monday, okay? So keep that in mind. It's not going to be a big deal on Monday with these wraparound. The back-end stuff usually doesn't work out anyway too well as far as hoping for accumulations. Our snow map that we created today does have that taken into consideration. So as this pulls away, it's going to turn colder again, and then we're going to have these wraparound snow showers come through, snow showers and flurries, and then that is it. Once we get to Tuesday, that's behind us, okay? Just want to run, before I get to the short range stuff, I want to run through the rest of the week here. Partly cloudy on Tuesday, then we're going to be increasing clouds on Wednesday. We have a cold front coming through during the evening or overnight that could give you a few very light rain or snow showers when that moves through Wednesday evening or night. And then behind this, we get into the serious cold, and that is Thursday and Friday. And temperatures here are going to be stuck in the 20s just about every single day straight through the end of the month. It's going to be a while. This one's going to last. It looks like a nice shot of cold that's going to just linger, and it's going to be a sustainable below average period, well to below average period. But it does look dry during the work week next week after we get past this system. So let's get to the short range stuff. Now here is starting off with the 3-kilometer NAM, and I'm using this just for precipitation types, just so you can see as this is coming in, because after it gets to a certain point in the evening, I don't agree with it. I think it's overdoing it with the warm air advection, okay? Warm air advection is, you have cold air at the surface, you have warm air overriding that colder air at the surface, and it might be falling as rain but freezing on contact because we're still below freezing at the surface until those temperatures at the surface sufficiently rise above 32, and then you just get plain rain. I do think that has the right idea here at, this is looking at 5 p.m., just starting to come into our southwestern areas across northern Maryland and parts of Delaware. Delaware, South Jersey, you might start off very briefly as a mixture of snow and sleet, and then you'll quickly go over to rain. That's going to be predominantly what you're going to see from this, okay? This moves further north, and you can see snow breaking out across all these areas, and here's the sleet freezing rain line. This is now 7 p.m. Here's 8, here is 9, here is 10. You can see this line creeping northward. So is the rain line. Philadelphia has gone over to rain here at this point by 10 p.m. Okay, so you get maybe, so these northern areas here, you get maybe, 3-4 hours of snow, and then you go over to freezing rain for a little bit, maybe an hour or two. So it's not going to be a tremendous amount of freezing rain, but it does go over for about an hour or two, and then the rain comes in. Now, the NAM has this going all the way up, rain, all the way up to into southern New York. I think that's overkill. I don't think that's right. Not at all. So we'll continue to monitor that. I don't think that's going to happen. Here's all that wraparound stuff that's going to come in here on, not to this extent, but some of it will come in during the day on Monday once this low passes and temperatures crash. So it does that right idea, but getting rain all the way up into southern New York is probably not happening from this, I don't think, okay? Better handle this is the RGEM, which is another mesoscale model, short-range Canadian model. Has a similar evolution as the European model, but it's showing the precipitation types better, okay? You're showing a changeover to sleet, freezing, rain. We do expect that pretty far north to occur, and then as this pulls away, then you get this wraparound snow, most prevalent in western areas and northwestern areas, but you do get some snow wrapping around this. You can see that changing over during the course of Monday. So we have some light snow showers, flurries continuing during the day on Monday behind that. And if you take a look at the snow map for this, this is the snow map. This is what came in just about. I'm doing this video late. This is it's 11 o'clock at night on Friday evening, which is early for me. I usually do this later, but I just can't do it. I was up since 5:30 morning with our first conference call at 6, so that was a fun time. Very long day for me. So this is, I need to get to bed. So anyway, 11 o'clock is when we're doing this video. This just came out about a half hour ago, okay? We put our map out at 5 p.m. on weather alerts. We had it done earlier in the forum. But this projection map that came from the RGEM this evening is now looking, it looks just like our map that we did. This looks just like the map. Here is that map, by the way, for those of you who didn't see it. There it is, okay? So this whole area in here in the light blue is 1 to 3. You got a coating to an inch down by I-95, just northwest of I-95. And then predominantly rain down here, maybe starting off as a brief mix in the F area, okay? So areas further north, the blue area is a 3 to 6 range. And then out here, out by State College, Lock Haven, north of Williamsport, you can get into a 6+ range. 6 to 12 is this entire area. It might be closer to 6, but it's at least 6 inches in that area. And then your jackpot area is going to be farther northwest from that. That's outside of our coverage area, but we'd still have to put it on our map since it does cover that far. Okay, so that's our snow map. And this is the same thing. Look, 1 to 3 right in here, right? You got a coating to an inch just northwest of I-95, primarily rain down here. You got some 3 to 6 inch amounts up here in the higher elevations of Northeast PA because the valleys are still going to be 1 to 3 like we have on our map there. And then in between is the 3 to 6 range right in here. And this is your 6+ range once you hit the purple. And that's out by State College, Lock Haven, places like that, just north of Williamsport. It looks like our map, exactly. Jackpot zone, far northwest. So as of right now, I don't think I'm changing anything, but we are going to continue to monitor this, and we'll have another update at 5 p.m. on Saturday if there are some changes, because the NAM does not think it's going to be that much, okay? But I think it's doing overkill on this precipitation type of warm air advection. We'll see how that transpires. So this map we caught a lot of flack for whatever reason. I realize the media hyped the living crap out of this, like it was an end-of-day storm and you need to run to the store and get all the bread, eggs, and milk. I get that. They did it way in advance. You're putting maps out for 12 to 18 inches of snow and like widespread chaos. mass hysteria, cats and dogs living together. That's from Ghostbusters. But yeah, it was ridiculous. So we put a lowball map, what people are calling a lowball map. We just waited and just did the responsible thing and just waited to put this out because we were not going to put a map out that had 12 to 18 inches area wide or whatever was going on in some of these maps that I saw because they put it out 2 days too early. There's no sense in doing that. So by waiting, we were able to get a more accurate representation of what's going to happen. Now, can this still be tweaked? Sure, but this might actually be high. Believe it or not, our lowball map, so-called lowball map, might be high. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. If the NAM is right, it might be high. So, we'll see how that works out. But this is an ugly picture here on the NAM that ran this evening. Again, I think this is overkill on the amount of warm air advection it has the mid-levels. But, hey, it could be right. Blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again, right? So, we'll see. If we have any changes, it'll be at 5 p.m. today on weather alerts. And then I will plan on having, at least tentatively, having a live stream this evening, Saturday evening at 8:30, and then I'll announce another one on Sunday evening, which is going to be a nowcast. So it's probably going to be a little bit earlier than that because this stuff's going to start coming in a little bit earlier. What I want to do is, monitor using the live radar, try to monitor the changeover to different precipitation types of when it's coming and see where we are on track with our final call map at that time. So have a great weekend. Enjoy it. Be safe. And there's nothing going on this weekend, really, as far as weather's concerned until you get to Sunday evening. So you should be able to get anything you need to get done before then. It's just going to be cold, so make sure you bundle up. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is the outlook for the weekend, January 15th and 16th, 2022. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.